being located in the Music City, this building has hosted a lot of great music acts since its inception. But this is what she was made for, NFL football, and that's what we have today in Nashville at Nissan Stadium. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He finds his man, complete. It's Kramer. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to start them out when you do that.
4 yards the pickup, first down. The Titans at 4-3, a game over 500. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. And I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He finds his man, complete. That's Kramer. And he was stopped right at midfield. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. This defense for the Jets, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Here's 3rd and 6. They'll look to throw here. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. He's to the 15. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. Well, they were advancing the ball. They had a couple first downs under their belt, but a big mistake there on the opening drive leads to 6 points the other direction.
And what a good read that was on his part, Brandon, because it prevents a possible scoring drive with how they were moving things along. And it gives the defense the early advantage. It was going to be a definitely entertaining battle between these units.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they are over 500 for the season, 4-3. They got back above 500 with a victory last week. And, Charles, you think this is a very important week for them, do you not?
I certainly do, because when you start to do the math, and yes, I'm using my fingers to count. If you're 4-4 at the midway point, let's say you're saying 10 wins is your cutoff line for a playoff berth. It's usually right around that number. A loss here, all of a sudden you've got to go 6-2 down the stretch just to reach 10 wins. That means this game is vital.
Second and 5. Flush to his right. He finds his man, complete. It's Kramer. And out across midfield down to the 45. A busy first quarter. His third catch of the afternoon is a first down. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's scooped up by the Jets.
Do you remember in preseason we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills?
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
On fourth down, Matt Araiza sent on to punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is taken at about the 14. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Jets will take over first and 10. Now Hall to start the drive. And that to the 30. It'll be second down. You talk about this Titan defense. They were fantastic a week ago in the win over Houston.
Anytime you can hold a team to less than 10 points, your expectation of winning that game is sky high. In fact, you'd absolutely be stunned to come away with a loss.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down. Back to throw here. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he comes back with one complete. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 47. On first and 10, it's Hall. Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Back to throw. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. He's brought down to the red zone at the 18 after a gain of 18. First and 10. So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. They'll look to throw. The throw out wide going to be incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right, then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Flushed out right. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
Oh, man. Just when the D thought they had the answer for him, he went and changed the question. Surprises him by taking off himself. Is able to set up his offense pretty with a 1st and goal.
And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Handoff, running left. Here's Hall. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll drop to throw. And he rifles one incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. to throw. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Here now a 3rd and 20.
It's now 3rd down.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Third and 20. He'll drop to throw. That is caught. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there. As that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Here we go on 2nd and 12. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he will have the Titans first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. Now here's a handoff out of the gun. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. He'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Now back to throw. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off, and the Jets force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, is going to hurt on any down. But really, the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on 4th down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. 1st and goal, and you throw the pick, not good at all.
Here's 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. A 1st down there on a... I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. It's caught inside the 25. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain of 39 that time.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
They'll look to throw again. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Jets would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that makes the score 21-0.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Harrison Vivas to kick off.
And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Hall again on 2nd down.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Hall again.
And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, they tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack. On offense, sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked.
And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32.
It's a pickup of 12. 2nd play in a row with a 12-yard gain.
So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
So from the 26-yard line, here's a 2nd and 4. Running left, it's Hall.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And this is going to be a Titans first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
They'll set up a throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll set up to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
They'll try and throw for it here. He's going to take another shot here. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Back to throw now on first down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Then their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
2nd 10 coming up here in Nashville. Third quarter action. And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. They'll send the tight end in motion left. Out of the gun now on third down.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Titans are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
The Titans will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Rolling to his right. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Down the left sideline. Inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. With his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Jets are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that pushes the lead up to 23. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they're going to try to hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Here's a 2nd and 7. That ball nearly intercepted. The rookie had his hands on it, but couldn't pull it in.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
They'll look to throw now on first down. That'll be caught by Rice. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Rice. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They'll look to throw here on first down.
And that one caught by Rice. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 6.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And this is caught inside the 5. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A great effort there. 38 yards.
And the Titans get a bit closer. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
The Titans will line up for the 3-point conversion.
They'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And now look at him go. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Jets have got it. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
Ball on the 39. Here's a 2nd and 7.
Here's Hall again. That fights through one man. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
A handoff for Hall.
And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line. Now a whistle and a timeout defensively. Trying to stop it, and they do with 2 seconds to go prior to the 2-minute warning.
2nd and 6.
Back to throw here. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that will bump the lead up to 26.
Well, trailing here in the 4th quarter, and that personal foul, that only adds to the hole that they're currently standing in.
Yeah, absolutely a bad job of just losing your cool and letting your anger take over. Mistakes like that, not going to help you at this stage of the game.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. He may go.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown.
Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things, but these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6. In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he'll be brought down around on the 7-yard line.
Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Sometimes you get a first and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on first down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
Second and a couple.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and
back to throw again. Over the middle, it's complete. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining.
Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control right now, and all they can control here is how their final plays develop.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position.
Paul ought to give up the middle.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there.
So it's a victory here for the New York Jets.
And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all.